FM 105 WXRD with Nectar and Love to Share. Why not? And Hercules, Elton John from the Honky Chateau album, Hall & Oates from their latest album, Beauty on the Backstreet, Don't Change, and It's So Easy, Linda Ronstadt. Greg Allen with you at 5:14 for this Saturday afternoon, the remainder of it anyway. Weather-wise, it's going to be fair and cool tonight, low of about 45. They're changing it a little bit. And tomorrow, cloudy with a chance of showers, high of 65. Right now, 49 Fahrenheit, 9 Celsius. And nobody likes to cook at home day after day, right? Yet at the same time, hamburgers and french fries might be getting a little bit repetitious too. A small trip to El Niagara Mexican restaurant will take you to a culinary journey to the delights of enchiladas and burritos. You'll be getting out of the house, which is the big thing, and you won't have to be leaving the comfortable family atmosphere and the excellent home-cooked meals behind either. In Woodstock, El Niagara has 3 blocks, they're located 3 blocks north of the square at 118 First Street. It's a place to bring a good friend or the whole family. You get the most out of your pesos, amigo, at El Niagara, because everything is that's all on a large and varied menu and very reasonably priced. El Niagara has recently expanded its family, and now there's El Niagara 2 restaurant and lounge in East Dundee. Treat yourself to the delights of a good homemade Mexican meal at El Niagara. Choose between the hot and spicy or the milder cheese and tomato dishes. Seafoods and salads, Mexican style, are also available, as are some of the delicious desserts. Get out of the house and come on out to the family atmosphere of El Niagara and Woodstock, 3 blocks north of the square at 118 First Street, or El Niagara 2 Restaurant and Lounge in East Dundee.
If you're like most advertisers, you want an alternative to runaway adflation. Radio is the sound alternative. The latest Ted Bates study shows radio's audience up most, radio's cost per thousand up least, compared to newspaper, outdoor magazines, or TV. For sound ideas, call this station, furnished by Radio Advertising Bureau.
WXRD and the Crossroads here for this Saturday. Don't forget, we'll be giving you an opportunity to win in our fall free-for-all in just a few minutes from now, possibly, maybe, the Golden Earring live album, promotional consideration of MCA Records, right here, FM 105. Rod Stewart and Faces, Stay With Me. We're the Crossroads, FM 105, WXRD, with the Guess Who.
Well, I never been for a minute things that
Guess Who, bringing back maybe some memories for you, and they used to kick out some pretty good tunes, and Star Baby on WXRD, and before that going for the One, title track from the Yes album, Greg Allen at 5:28. Hello, now what we're going to do right now, if you haven't won anything in the last month, we really give some new people a chance to win here. We have the live album by Golden Earring, a 2-record set provided by MCA Records to give away. I'm going to take caller number 12 right now at area code 815-338-2400 or 312-381-6900, all part of the WXRD Fall Free-For-All going on right now. Caller number 12, trying to give you a chance to win something here on the weekend, and our WXRD Fall Free-For-All this weekend, 815-338-2400 or 312-381-6900. Good luck to you.
What happens when you cross a skateboard with a sail? Well, a West Coast man did just that. The result is an exhilarating new sport called wind skating. We'll be talking to its inventor after this for Clairol Herbal Essence Shampoo.
It feels like, well, it takes me back to springtime. You know, flowers, fresh air, and little birds flying around. Really, it really does.
It feels like I've just lost 10 pounds off my head.
Outrageous.
Like taking a vacation. It feels real good. And the way I see it, if it feels good, you should.
There is a shampoo that has always existed for one reason, to make you and your hair feel good. It's Clairol Herbal Essence Shampoo, and if it feels good, you should.
The feeling is soft. Oh, it's so soft, I just love to run my fingers through it.
Shiny, very shiny, flowy and glowy.
My hair feels the way it smells.
Mine smells the way it feels.
It feels just clean good. And I always say, if it feels good, you should.
Clairol Herbal Essence Shampoo. It makes your hair feel so good, you feel good too.
Terrific. Because if it feels good.
It's not unusual to see someone scooting along down the sidewalk on a skateboard, but in some neighborhoods, skateboarders are sailing down sidewalks, literally. What they're experiencing is a new phenomenon called wind skating.
I tried surfing, skating, skiing, and I hit the dirt bike trail. But the latest thing's happening is a skateboard with a sail.
Skateboarding is a lot of kid stuff. You get kids from maybe like 10 years old to 21, 25 years old, and by then the kid has sort of peaked if he's 25. Wind skating is much more appealing to people who might surf or ski or hang glide, in that it's much more aesthetic. You're working with the wind and it's much more of a joyous ride.
That is James Budge, a surfer and skateboarder from Santa Monica, California. 2 years ago, James had the notion to fit his own skateboard with a sail, thus the birth of the wind skate, which only recently has gained widespread acceptance.
All my surfing friends and skateboarding friends would go, come on, that thing's no good. And I'd say, look, the first time you get on one of these things in a good wind, you're going to be howling just like on a good wave. And they go, no. So finally I'd get them down there in the right wind, in the good condition, and they'd take off and they'd just pick up a good gust of wind the same way you would a good wave, and they'd just be screaming. And then they look back at me following them with a big smile going, I told you so.
Since 1975, James has sold nearly 800 sails. Once you fit the mast into a small plastic cup on the front of the skateboard, you can reach speeds of from 20 to 40 miles per hour, depending on the wind.
We go out on salt flats, which are a very hard clay-like surface, and you take a newcomer out there and a beginner and say, okay, try this thing. And the guy is gone for like 4 hours at a time riding. You go, wait, I just wanted you to try it. Where's my wind skate?
For real thrill seekers, there's a trick called the back sail tack that can be performed on a wind skate.
And what happens there is your body's leaning into the sail, which is being supported by the wind, and it's like flying on the ground. If you lean too far forward, the sail swings around and hits you like a fly swatter. If the wind dies, you fall onto the ground. If the wind gusts too hard, it'll blow the whole sail and your body off the ground like a hang glider.
And in wind skating, you haven't wiped out. No, you've, well, blown it.
You can whisk it at the playground, parking lots and sidewalks too. On the desert, salt flats, frozen stream, any old place will do.
This is Lou Irwin, Earth News Radio, for Clairol Herbal Essence.
And Greg Allen back at the Crossroads XRD this afternoon, and we skated through 12 phone calls here and came up with a winner in our WXRD Fall Free-for-All. Congratulations going out to, let me peel a page here, to Cheryl Richardson of Woodstock, Illinois. Got herself the Golden Earring album, promotional consideration of MCA Records. That's the 2-record set, the live album, which you've heard here on a Crossroads played with, of course, Radar Love. And stick around, we'll be doing that in our Fall Free-for-All again this weekend sometime a little bit here at WXRD with the Little River Band. Just moving along here, going for a Saturday night. WXRD, the Crossroads with Marvin Gaye and Trouble Man. And before that, secondhand news. There's no news like old news, they say. Fleetwood Mac from Rumors and the Beatles from many moons ago on Money. Help is on the way to Little River Band, and Greg Allen with you at 5:46. Mr. Fix-It just left the station and grabbed this. I have no idea what this says, but we'll inform you what's going on. Agatha Christie's biggest hit, now in its 25th season in London, is The Mousetrap. Des Plaines Theatre Guild is presenting this eerie comedy of murders weekends on November 4th through the 20th at the Guild Playhouse in Des Plaines. It's the TNT of melodramas. Tense, nervous, wrecking, terrific, and I hope you have long fingernails. See The Mousetrap Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. If you want ticket information on that, call 296-1212. I gotta hurry because Mr. Fix-It is walking back in the control room here.
You're all invited to a birthday party going on now at my house. And at your house. It's the 10th birthday of The House in downtown Crystal Lake, and the presents are for you. Unwashed Levi's are $12.45. Levi's cords are $13.50. Also, save 20% on flannel shirts and sweaters during the 10th birthday celebration at The House in downtown Crystal Lake.
I heard Mr. Fix-It drives a pretty mean car, too. WXRD, the Crossroads with 10cc, and feel the benefit.